right. You're live. That's what it says. It says, Charlie, you're live. Alive. A-L-I-V-E. No, it says you're live. What if it said you're alive? Because if you read that, you would be alive. So it could actually say you're alive. But, no, anyways. So it says you're live. So this is number 329 YouTube live yoga routine. Let me double check that. I have a calendar here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yep. That shows you how far I stopped writing. It. So here, number 123. 123. I don't know if you can see. I got to put on my glasses. You're live. Where does it say? So, 23. No, there's 23. And then 24. 23 is important for Muslims because yesterday Ramadan began at sundown yesterday. And then today they fast from dawn to dusk. Dusk. And some fast until night, actually. There's a little debate on when to break the fast, but typically I don't know why I'm explaining this, but typically you don't eat from dawn to dusk. And then some people go all the way till night. They break their fast at night, the last prayer, the fifth prayer. But, what do I do as a Muslim? Well, I believe that either one is right, whatever you choose. Ease, and you fast from before the dawn prayer and then till the dusk. That's just how I've always learned to do it. Is it right? Maybe. But it's all about remaining conscious of God. That's what it's about. So if you're focusing on those rules too much, you might be worshiping the rules on accident. You want to be careful of that. I fell in that before. I fell into the this rule, that rule, this rule, that rule. And next thing you know, dude, you need to pay attention to God. This is the whole point. So dawn, dusk, dawn to night, whatever you can do. Whatever you can do, even if you're a non-Muslim, you could fast Ramadan. One truth, many paths, man. But for Muslims, typically it's dawn to dusk. Dusk. Can't say the word. So today, we're going to do 10-minute breathing meditation in the prayer pose. And we're just going to watch yourselves breathe. And we're going to do it in the prayer pose, but you can do it in the easy pose if you like. But the prayer pose is important to do it, in my opinion, and how I understand the prayer pose, is that it's symbolic of connecting to something other than yourself, other than the lowercase y yourself. Because in yoga, that you, lowercase u, does not exist. It's an illusion. It's your thoughts of who you think you are. But thoughts don't exist. They come and go. In the present moment, there's no thoughts. Thoughts are of the past or of the future. So the prayer pose symbolizes connecting to something other than yourself in our society, in our culture. Regardless if you believe in God or not, it doesn't matter. You've been instilled, it's been instilled to have this understanding of prayer. Or prayer pose. You understand what prayer means, regardless if you believe in God or not. You don't have to believe in God. I don't care to believe in God. We're just doing yoga, mind and body exercises. So we're going to do that for 10 minutes, focusing on your breath, standing up, 2 sun salutations, and then boom, done. So let's go ahead and begin. Get my mat right. And for me, if you're on a mat, typically you go to the back of the mat. But since I'm on camera, I go to the front. I should be up closer, but I have a cheap camera. When I first started this, I tried to use my cell phone, and I needed 1,000 subscribers. Can't speak. 1,000 subscribers. And I only have 71. I've been stuck around 67, 71 since I began. I don't know how to promote my channel. Do what I can do. Do what I can do. Okay, so with the prayer pose, get comfortable. Now, if you need to go to easy pose, you go to easy pose. If you need to go into corpse pose, you go into corpse pose. Just get comfortable. Comfort is the key to getting through a sitting meditation, because what will happen is if you're uncomfortable, you'll focus on that uncomfortable feeling. So say your back is starting to ache, you're like, man, I'm gonna push through that. No, pushing through it. It's not yoga. You adjust. That is yoga. Adjust, take that discomfort away, and adjust yourself to how you should feel. It's about feeling. So just get comfortable. If you need to adjust, you adjust. If you need to itch, because you get an itch on your eyebrow, itch it. Just go like this. You get it on the other eyebrow, itch it. Itch, itch, itch it. Don't think, hey, I'm not going to itch it. I'm going to fight through it. Not yoga. You can focus on that itch for 10 minutes and miss out on the meditation. All that stuff irons out. Don't try to be somewhere where you're not. Just accept where you are. Back aches, adjust. Stay in the present moment. That's the key. That is the key. 100% capital K key. Get comfortable. Adjust. Itch. An itch. Scratch. An itch. Just stay in the present moment. So, focus on your breathing and watch yourself breathe. There's many ways to do it, but 2 good ways. Focus on the belly. It's a natural breath. So when you inhale, the belly expands. You exhale, the belly goes up. Just watch that. Don't control it. Once you start focus on it, what will happen most likely, you'll start to control it. You won't be able to let go of this control. You're like, man, I'm trying to watch it, but I'm kind of controlling it. And then you're kind of like, man, no, you gotta let go. You don't try to let go. Once you try, you're gonna push, and you're not gonna be able to do it. Just let go and watch yourself breathe. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in, watch the air go out. It's a natural breath. You're already breathing automatically. So you're just going to watch it. Or sound in the throat. Some people focus on the throat. It's a sound. You just listen and watch it there. And you can watch it in the chest. Now, of course, yogis will say, no, you don't do this, you do it here and here. Do it where you can do it. Be true, be you. Start where you are. All that other stuff happens. It comes later. It all irons out. If you have consistency and you always do it, all that stuff comes on later. Don't try to be somewhere where you're not. Don't try to be Swami Satchidananda. He's passed since then, but don't try to be something that you're not. Just be you, man. If the breath is here, that's where the breath is. You focus on that. Then one day, next thing you know, you're focusing on your nose. And if you never did it, that's fine too. Be true, be you. So, 10 minutes, focus on breathing. Remember, adjust if you have to. Itch an itch. Scratch an itch. It's all about accepting where you are. That's the key. That's the foundation of yoga. Essentially, what you're doing is learning to accept where you are and essentially who you are. So when you're off the mat, that's what you're doing in life. You're just accepting who you are. That doesn't mean you accept negativity, but you understand where you are. And then boom, you'll be able to adjust. That's what you're training yourself to do on the mat. So 10 minutes. yourself up a little bit. And if you can, you're going to curl the toes under. And you'll sit back on the heels. Just giving your feet a little bit of a rest. Blood back to them. That's what's happened. For me, I had to adjust around 8 minutes or so. So I usually do the prayer pose and meditation for 5 minutes. 10 minutes is a little bit longer than normal, so I had to adjust. If you stay in the present moment, you're still doing yoga. You're not trying to fight it, you're going with it. You're going with the feeling. So if you need to adjust, you always adjust. And you're going to bring yourself up, staying in the present moment. Shake out some. 10 minutes is a long time to be in the prayer pose. Let you adjust. So it doesn't matter. You need to go to the easy pose, you went to the easy pose. You kick your legs out, that's what you did. You lean to the side, that's what you do. You stay in the present moment, still focusing on the breathing. It doesn't matter how the body looks. Now, some will say, yeah, it does, because you have to be in that position. No, the mind and body is connected. You're doing yoga. Now, if that's what they do, and that's what they need, and that's their path, that's fine. But everyone's different. So you want to be in the present moment, be who you are, accept where you are. Very important. It's a depth here that you're training yourself to accept, which is yourself. So when you're off the yoga mat, that's what you're doing. You're accepting. Now, 2 sun salutations. Don't worry about how to do them. I'm going to lead you through them. So just focus on the breathing, staying focused on the breathing. Then we go to mountain pose. Mountain pose, your feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Then each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Just continue to watch your breathing. Now for the mountain pose, you're finding that balance that allows the skeleton to stand as if you were just your skeleton. So all the tension in the body leaves, and you're tapping into that balance. Again, you're not trying to be somewhere, you're not trying to position the body to make it look like a certain pose. You're feeling the balance, becoming the balance physically, allowing the skeleton to stand as if you were just your skeleton. Now you're letting that balance transfer to the mind, allowing the mind to become balanced, and the mind and body become one because they both dissolve into balance. Now I'm going to lead you through the poses, but try to keep that balance as you move through. So you're staying with the line of balance as you move through the sun salutations. So palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Focusing 100% on the breathing. Sun salutations are a moving meditation. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. Go where you think you should go physically. Inhaling, and then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back, reaching out, palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Forehead is going to the knees. Exhale all the way out. And then left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor in the back. Knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Inhale slowly. And then exhale, downward dog, focusing on the breathing. Arms are straight, legs are straight, pushing into the pose. Tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. Exhale all the way out slowly. And then slide into the upper dog. You drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. Inhaling. Modify the poses how you have to. Inhale as much as you can, slowly. Then exhale. Downward dog. Get all there out, all there leaves. Arms are straight, legs are straight. No tension in the neck, so the head dangles. Exhale. And now left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. A low lunge, stop the foot to the floor in the back. Knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Inhale. And then exhale. Standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Get all there out. All there leaves. Palms together, reach out. Up and back, inhale. Now turn the palms out. Push your head down and out. Exhale. Palms together. One more sun salutation. Inhale. Arching. Inhaling as much as you can. Then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward for the lower back. Reaching out. Palms go to the calves. Elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Get all there out. The left leg is back. Into a low lunge. The low lunge, the top of the foot to the floor, the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, inhaling. Then exhale. Downward dog. Exhale all the way out. Accept how the poses are looking. Don't worry about that. Find the line of movement. Slide into the upward dog. Drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Inhale, focusing only on the breathing. And then downward dog, exhale. Get all there out. Arms are straight, legs are straight, temples to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. Exhale all there out. The left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Inhaling. And then exhale, standing forward bend. Put yourself in and down, get all there out. Put the palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then turn the palms out, push your down and out. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And the mountain pose. Mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go out, spread the toes. Each toes are just forward one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. And just watch yourself breathe. Now we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So you're just going to watch yourself breathe. Don't control it. Just watch it. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And that's it. So that's number 329 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. I definitely, for me, for some reason, I felt extremely tight in my salutations. Tighter than normal. I don't know why, I don't know where that came from, but I want to share that because two things. One, it's important. I can't speak. That's number one. I can't speak. Number two is it's important to share the honesty. As a yoga instructor, and I felt it before, I don't have it now, but I felt the thing of having this ego where you have to look a certain way, be a certain way. But that's not yoga. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. I've always known yoga is when the mind and body connects, and then boom, you tap into the capital O oneness. But I wanted to share that because I felt extremely tight. And the third thing is that awareness of knowing that I was tighter than yesterday for some reason, doesn't matter the reason, should try to figure that out, but is important because you are accepting where you are, you're aware, and that's what I've been training to do, become aware. So I'm aware that I'm tight. I'm like, man, I'm aware of this. That means when I'm off the yoga mat, I'm going to be aware of things that I wouldn't be aware of otherwise. Because I'm training my mind on the yoga mat to become aware. That's one of the foundations that you're learning on the yoga mat. Acceptance, awareness, non-judgment, just being in the present moment, all these qualities that you're learning on the yoga mat. So when you're off the yoga mat, that's how you live your life. So on the yoga mat, you're moving, right? That's what you're doing. And then that movement becomes a form of a meditation on the yoga mat. And it heightens your awareness. And you're aware of this and that. You see this judgment and you're like, whoa. And then you see this judgment and you're like, whoa. And then you feel this love and this feeling and that feeling. And then when you're off the yoga mat, you're in a meditative state as you're moving too. You're mimicking what you're doing on the yoga mat, off the yoga mat. So, I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So, namaste, peace and love.